the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. A late-season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And the Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon State's offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right.
Shit.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. The Broncos offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get a look at Maddox Metz. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Great place to start for this offense. Hits inside. It's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. A really good job at the point of attack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Under pressure, on target over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the pocket.
Oh, no.
Madsen. Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? Red 54, red 54. Ready, go. 14. Ready, go.
The play fake. They're all over him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. He's got it.
No.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was garbage.
When you're handed a break,
Come on.
Unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal. And
That's
they
garbage.
did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. From the gun, it's Hatcher.
Make a block.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Drops back. It's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Took care of it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Oh, pressure's coming. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
I hit the button.
And it's no good,
God.
and they miss an opportunity to tie. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
They'll try the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Ford. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Dang it.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns up, it's Hatcher. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Newberry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense gets
Cheaters.
an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Sets his feet, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Quick give, it's Hatcher.
I thought it was a hole.
Picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Beavers will go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Snap on first down, wants to throw.
We tap.
Throws to the wideout. It falls in.
What are we doing?
We'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Rush right in his face. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, he'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on 1st down.
It was wide open, too.
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, gonna throw it. This one's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So you could take the lead with a short field goal here, but you could send a message by finishing this drive with a touchdown. They'll wrap him up, and
they had it fixed.
The 1st down marker.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one.
Nice.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Bates. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. With the catch, it's Ford. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I should have took those points twice.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down coming up. Bolton on the bootleg fake. Right side, it's Terry. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He caught it! And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
What was that?
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oh, what an awful ending.
Half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Let's go.
The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Huge.
The Broncos will punt this one away.
We need 3. We need points.
Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Keeps the play going. Hit as he throws, and he gets it away.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback there. He was able to somehow escape the sack and escape the negative play, but nobody open downfield. And the end results in incompletion.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Finds a crease, it's Hatcher. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. It's
you had it.
Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Run inside. It's Riley. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Bates. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
No.
Burrowing for yardage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Okay, we get it. What a terrible.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time it's complete, and he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it on the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to do it himself. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Hits inside, it's Hatcher.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Can't hang on.
Why are they not catching it?
4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Follows his blocks. It's Riley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the air, it's Madsen. Out wide right, it's Wagner. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there.
Why
They get
am
into
I-
the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Yeah, we get it.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Just a bad game.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. That's caught, it's Wagner. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rid of it on the RPO. Nice move there. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
What a joke.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
What an awful game.
They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. From the gun, it's Hatcher. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Intercepted.
Dude, this quarterback sucks.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Boise State. And they turn it into a defensive score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Rush is on. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Pulls and fired complete. Hard running there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion.
Nolan can't catch a fucking freaking cold.
So you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Churns into the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Sees a crease. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense all over him. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.